So this is another development technique, and this is known as inversion. So this is done to melodies. So we've got our track here. I've got a version of the melody kind of here, right? So what an inversion is if you basically flip the melody or you invert it upside down. So what you really need to know is you need to think about a note that you're going to invert around, and a really good one is the tonic note of the key. So this piece of music we've been discussing is in D Dorian, so it uses all the white notes, but it's in D. So D is the note we're going to flip our notes around. So if you think about it, right, basically we want to know how far below or above a note is beyond D, and then we're going to kind of flip it the other direction. So to give you an idea, right, so there's D. So this first note that we get, C, in the key is just one note under D, yeah, because it's all the white notes, all we're dealing with, so it's one note under. So what I'm going to do is move this to be one note above, which is an E, right? This note, F, is actually sort of two notes above D. So you've got, like, there's D, and then you got 1, 2. It's actually a third, because it's 1, 2, 3. So we think 1, 2, 3. So it's going to go down on the B. So this is an actual inversion of the melody that we just had. Yeah, so if we go undo, you see that was the original. Yeah, and then the inversion is that. Yeah, so if we look at this one, here's D. So this is just one note under D. So we go like one note in the key above D. Then this one, again, it's that same one. Yeah, because it's D, E, F. So we're going to go D, C, B. Get that far down. There we go. So this one, right, D to G, is a perfect fourth, which obviously if you know your theory, like, that makes it easier to do this, but if not, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, goes down to A. Right, and then this one here is the same as that B1 we've done a few times now, so I'll just use my memory. That goes there. This is just one note under D, so that can go one note above D, and that's excess notes in the next kind of idea. And all the D's stay the same. So this is basically, right, if we go and have a look at the original, got this sort of shape, and then coming up and back down. And now the new shape is the opposite of that, and then going down and then back up and there. So it's an inversion. It's like a mirror image around a note. So listen to the original. Right, and then we go over here. This is the inversion of it. Again, it's created like a new idea for us that is different but similar, because it's got the same rhythm, so it's quite recognizable, but it's instantly given us a different melodic shape that we could use or adapt and things like that. The other thing as well is that you don't have to do this strictly. I might not like that note it hit there, so I could always just drag it down and maybe go to a G instead, or something. So you can change your mind and just adapt it, to fit the track. I might also change the chords if I did this to kind of fit this melody better than the original melody. So there you go. That's another idea that you can use, inversion. So I've created like a mirror image of my melody. If it went up before, it's now going down. So this idea originally went up, this time it goes down.